about something that happened long ago, when your grandfather was still a child. It is a very important story, because it shows how all the comings and goings between our own world and the land of Narnia first began. In those days, Mr. Sherlock Holmes was still living in Baker Street, and the Baskervilles were searching for treasure in the Lewisham Road. And at that time, if you were a young boy, you had to wear a very stiff Eton collar every day. And the schools were usually nastier than they are now. But the meals were nicer. And as for sweets, I won't tell you how good or cheap they were, for it would only make your mouth water in vain. And in those days, there lived in London a girl called Polly Plummer.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
Polly. What's yours?
Digory.
I say, what's a funny name?
Is it half so funny as Polly?
Yes, it is.
You know it isn't.
At any rate, I do wash my face, which is what you need to do, especially after...
All right, I had been bloody, and so would you, if you lived all your life in the country, and had a river, and had a pony, and a river at the bottom of a garden, and then been brought to live in a beastly hole like this.
London isn't a hole.
If your father was away in India, and had to come and stay with an uncle who's mad, how would you like that? And if the reason was that you were taking care of your mother, and if your mother was ill and was going to die.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. Is Mr. Catchley really mad?
Well, either he's mad, or there's some other mystery. He has a study on the top floor, and Aunt Letty says I must never go up there. And that looks fishy to begin with. And whenever he tries to say anything to me at mealtimes, he never even tries to talk to her. She always shuts him up. She says, "Don't worry, boy Andrew," or "I'm sure Digory doesn't want to hear about that," or "Now, Digory, wouldn't you like to go out and play in the garden?"
What sort of things does he try to say?
I don't know. He never gets far enough. But there's more than that. Last night, as I was going past the foot of the attic stairs, I'm sure I heard him yell.
Perhaps he gets him mad while you're shut up in there.
Yes, I thought of that.
Perhaps he's a coiner.
Or maybe he's a pirate, like the man at the beginning of Treasure Island, always hiding from his old shipmates.
How exciting! I never knew your house was so interesting.
You might think it's interesting, but you wouldn't like it if you had to sleep there. How would you like to lie awake, listening for Uncle Andrew's step to come creeping along the passage to your room? He has such awful eyes.
That was how Polly and Digory got to know one another. And as it was the beginning of the summer holidays, and neither of them were going away to the sea that year, they met nearly every day. Their adventures were driven indoors mostly, because it was a very wet and cold summer. Polly had discovered long ago that if you opened a certain little door in the back room of her house, with careful climbing, you would be in the attic.